it also solved that thing is whether Knowlesy and Pete Murray were the same person, just the soul patch on. I'd never seen them in the same room. I thought all Pete Murray does is put that little soul patch on and becomes Knowlesy, but they were both there, so we can rule that out of a conspiracy. Old yellow mustard flats.
Man, I've been looking forward to this one. Do we all taste it at the same time?
Oh,
Well,
can we taste it?
I'll tell you a little story about mustard and me. We used to play this fucking dumbass game, and yeah, I had to like drink a bowl of mustard once. And I had a big thing of lettuce. And I was just eating the lettuce, sculling the mustard, and it tastes like hamburger. It was not that bad.
Wow.
But it wasn't.
Because I'm
maybe
not a
like
mustard man at all, but
250
tonight could be the
grams.
turning of the tide. I'm not a mustard man. No.
Never had a hot dog?
I'm not a sauce man.
Have you had a
Whenever I order a burger, I go, please no sauce.
Dude, my
I have a
brother-in-law's
friend-
like that. It's so weird.
Yeah,
It's like,
sorry to
what
let
do
you down
want
like
in your
that, brother.
burger? No sauce.
What do you get when you get a pizza?
Just don't like life.
Bro, I just like natural flavors. The meat should be good enough that I don't need to like drown it out in some
true.
aioli or some
That's
shit. You know what I'm
true.
saying? That's
Yeah.
my thinking.
You're on the carnivore diet, eh? You don't eat a pizza. You're like, pizza's
No, I eat
Straight liver. Just straight liver. I just eat
Yeah, zero
liver.
carbs. No, man. What's your big vice food wise? Do you have like a thing that you go to that you have to just keep consuming no matter what?
I'm a big, oh man, I'm ramen. I eat a lot of
Fucking
ramen.
oath.
But
What's
like,
a healthy choice?
Not like nice ramen, just packet
Yeah.
ramen.
Yeah.
We'll just eat ramen a lot.
Well, that's
Probably
less
edibles and
inspiring, but
pingers.
Yeah.
What was yours, sir?
edibles and pingers, you know.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Pingers.
that's my regular weekday
Pingers.
diet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What's
what?
a Windang diet?
Yeah. No, weekday. I said.
Like the Windang.
No, weekends. I'm
Those
clean
guys
from
from-
Monday to Friday.
That's how Volkanovski wins all those fights. He just takes heaps of pingers.
Facts.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to Canberra. When was last time you were here?
She probably when we saw
We
you.
played, yeah.
At Transit Bar.
Yeah.
I think that was the last time. No?
Yeah, that was fucking mad.
That was a
That
wicked
is
show,
it.
man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
no.
you guys having us on for that. That was dope.
That was a fun one. That was hot. I was just
Yeah.
saying before.
We
It
were
was
playing
just
And
sweaty.
fucking Blake was in the
Yeah,
suit,
suit,
running around.
and there was
That's
com-
crazy.
yeah, it was
We
com-
had the bottle of like Jack Daniels something on the wall, and there was all these snacks,
Sneaky tech,
Snickers.
sneaky
And we're
tech.
throwing-
Sneaky tech time.
Snicker tech.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a wild time. And then we're in the back room, and that dude was doing some weird shit with an ATM out the front, and we were watching him on camera, and just
I remember
it
that.
was like Planet Earth, bro. It was like we were watching something unfold and commentating on it. All this.
That was
One of the
ages.
lads went up there and like trying to move him on or whatever.
Yeah.
But he was there for like 22 minutes, and we were just like, we were doing that thing watching
Dude,
him.
Canberra has some real. We were in the centre, I guess, near King O'Malley's having
Yeah.
a beer, and some of the people walking around, it was like what's that Walking Dead show where the zombies are just
Walking
like
Dead, bro, yeah.
that
Yeah,
Walking
sure.
Dead. It was Walking Dead. That was Walking Dead.
Yeah, well, Canberra at that time of the morning, because we were up pretty late, you know, the weird, eccentric characters of the city emerged.
Yeah, they
and
crawl
us,
out
you know,
of the
so
den.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's it say for us? We were up then as well.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah. That was a late one.
Yeah.
And I remember my drummer passed out at the front of the venue that night, and he was just having a little nap in front of everybody. He's really a humble guy. He likes to nap in front of people, let them see his real self and everything. So we had a good time, man. It was great. Oh, and by the way, my guitarist last minute had to cancel that show. He had, I think, a conflicting show or got sick or something. So we bought Dave Grohl as a cutout. I don't know if you guys saw on stage.
I did.
We had a life-size cutout, and Dave was with us. And we were stoked to have like.
I'd love it if you just keep doing that until one day Dave Grohl like is just there real still.
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't
That'd be
even
the moment,
notice.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm such a fan, man. I love that he like taught himself the drum. I love that he was holding the sticks the wrong way for like 2 years.
Yeah,
And just
yeah.
like DIY'd the whole thing.
Well,
yeah.
the Teen Jesus guys are doing the support for Foo Fighters, which is just crazy.
Phenomenal.
Talking to Scarlett today, and she's like,
Phenomenal.
Yeah, when we do the Foo Fighters, I was like, isn't that weird to say in a sentence when we play with the Foo Fighters? Because that's just like,
That's it, man.
It's
That's one of those
ultimate.
moments.
Yeah.
Some friends of mine, the Delta Rigs, are supporting Kiss tonight.
yeah, we went with the Delta Mix guys as well.
Yeah, man, they're dope.
Elliot
I met
and
Alex
Ryan.
recently.
Yeah.
We made some funky UK type shit that I'm really proud of.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, they're good people,
Some
dude.
scuzzy UK beats.
Yeah, like interesting, I don't know, slow tie kind of vibes, I guess. But yeah, back to you guys. Sorry, how are you finding coming back to Canberra? I know you guys haven't been here for a while. Haven't toured here recently. Has it been like mostly shows elsewhere, or like?
I think it's good. I think they're like Adelaide. It's like the kids here like appreciate when you come play, so they
Yeah.
get real drunk early, take pingers, their eyes look like cross-eyed most of the night, and
I
have a
haven't
good
dropped it,
time.
by the way, but I'll get there.
How many pingers have you had? Not enough. What do you take him? But yeah, what do you reckon?
Fuck, especially to be in Belco. They're probably smoking cones out of the Belco bowl right now. I'm
yeah.
gonna go there quick. I've got to go actually.
Sorry, yeah, actually, that was on our calendar. It was like, go to Belconnen and fucking...
We can hook that up, man.
But we went out last night here. We went to the Lighthouse. And
That got rowdy back in the day, man, when I was
yeah, I
still
heard
eating
it used to be a
shit.
pretty gnarly bar.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I got choked out by a bouncer there once. No shit.
Worked out.
Yeah, yeah.
No, choked out.
No, I got like
Bullshit.
thrown off. No, thrown off the barrier by my neck. I wish it was that. Yeah.
You better leave this venue, otherwise I'm going to fucking give you a
Work on your
raging
face,
boner.
homie. Yeah, shit. I wish it was that. No, I got fucking like he carried me by my neck and threw me over the barrier.
Mate,
Brutal.
Yeah,
that
it
would have been
wild.
so much easier, you'd think, to ask you to leave rather than do that.
Simple
But-
questions get
Yeah.
far, you know what I'm saying?
Simple
Yeah.
questions get far.
Well, you know what it was I spat my gum out and he thought I spat it at him.
Oh.
So he just went batshit and threw me over the barrier.
I was just
Yeah.
spitting it over you.
Through your head. Sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, we had a good night last night.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's fucking, and then Bakar.
Bakar, bro. I'm a giant fan.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
great. I can't believe he's playing this. I was like, it must be someone else, and they've misspelled the.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I can't wait to watch it.
You're a fan of his work?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh,
It's
dude,
great.
how did you get onto his work? Where did you first hear him?
I first saw him at a kebab shop, and they were like, "Lover."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a back lover.
Yeah, I like baklava.
Baklava.
Yeah, he was one of, obviously, like a lot of people, I think it was Hellenbach. I heard that. I think he was on a show, on a TV show or something. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, that's
a great
vibe,
song.
dude. And then his
Yeah.
whole shit, everything's great.
Yeah. It's the key word for me is authentic, man.
Yeah.
Like everything he does to me just feels very him. And I feel like I know him.
I'm a big vocals lover. And I think his
Yeah.
vocals just are so unique. You can hear him right now, and it's just fucking
Amazing.
frothy.
Well, with Helen Back, it's interesting because he went to LA to write scratch ideas for another artist. So he was doing songwriting. And he made the Helen Back chorus in 10 minutes really quickly, thought it was okay, but then came back a month later because everyone was like, bro, you got to finish the song. This is amazing. And the producers named Beach Noise, they texted him and said, bro, come through to the studio. He's like, cool, go to the address. It's at Shangri-La.
Oh, big.
So he records the verses and the chorus of Helen Back at Shangri-La, then comes back home and shows his homies in Camden, and they're like, bro, you sound like a fucking pop star on this. So I'm curious to ask him, hopefully if we get the interview tonight, about how his engineering appreciation changed from that, because obviously Shangri-La is the best acoustic space you could record in.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Helen Back sounds, obviously it's an amazing song, but like it also sonically sounds fucking incredible.
Yeah, I
We
thought-
did that with Diplo and CeeLo Green when we were in a writing session in
We did that.
Transatlantic thing.
I thought you were gonna say-
But he never called. Maybe he lost our number.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
I wrote
it on
We
a bit of
deleted
paper.
our Instagram. That's
Yeah.
right.
I wrote it on a bit of paper.
Well,
and I was
CeeLo
like,
actually wrote a song after that. It's called Forget You. So yeah, maybe that's, yeah.
I thought you said like
I got it.
I thought you were going to say that Bakar was like Hellenbach was going back to LA after coming back. He's like, fuck, I've got
Well, you
to
guys went through
Hellenbach.
Helen Back with that Diplo session, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
dude.
Yeah, wild. Are you guys
We did
working
it
on...
at Firefest actually. That's why.
Dude, I watched that documentary again recently. That was fucking chaos.
You know, we had like a show reel of like a congratulations from our label where we had a #1 record or whatever, and they've like paid a bunch of pricks on Cameo to fucking say like, you know, congratulations Dune Rats or whatever, and Bruce Buffer did it, which was sick, and but the other dude, who's the other guy? The guy from Fire Festival, he was on there.
The guy who founded the
yeah,
festival?
Yeah, he's had a few things in his mouth, but he's also had the name Dune Rats.
The water guy, the
Yeah.
guy that brought the water.
Is the guy that brought the water? The guy, and he like licks his lips and stuff.
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
We know
Wow.
that guy.
Wow.
So this is the mustard.
Yeah, that's the hot sauce, baby. It's not hot sauce.
What's got the habanero and cayenne in it?
No. I made it up.
Man, when I make mustard, I just get the seeds.
Pretty good.
All these mustards.
Only the
Hot sauce, I
best
love that.
mustard at Mustard Flats, you know.
In all of Mustard Flats.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the mustard.
I wanted to ask you guys too about Nollsy.
Yeah.
It's a long
Biggest legend.
rumored that there's a track out there with you guys.
Look at that smile.
Is it coming out? Are we gonna see it soon?
I don't know.
Fuck,
I hope so.
I don't know. Maybe one day.
But it exists. Are you saying it
If he gets
exists?
rock bottom enough, he might release a track with us on it.
The
Wow.
day that Bob Hawke died, we were having a beer with Nolsey and Pete Murray actually, and
I
you know,
love
I was
Pete
sculling
Murray.
beers, and it came up on the TV in front of us like, oh, Bob Hawke died, and we had a beer, and we're like, well, we better scull a beer, gentlemen. And we all yacked a beer. And then BC just fucking explodes.
Projectile vomited at the lounge.
Everywhere.
Jesus.
And it also
Right in
solved
there, nice company.
It also solved that thing is whether Nolsey and Pete Murray were the same person, just with the soul patch on. I'd never seen them in the same room. I thought all Pete Murray does is put that little soul patch on and becomes Nolsey, but they were both there, so we can rule that out of a conspiracy theory.
It's like the two Joe Bidens thing, bro.
They're not the same person. What's the Joe Biden one?
Oh, there's a conspiracy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist personally, but
Yeah.
I've been told these theories that there's two Joe Bidens, and I've been shown diagrams of like his shoulder length and his jawline and stuff. And apparently there's a second Joe Biden that steps in for him when he's not on the other side of the world.
Second Joe.
Right, and one, he's got a soul patch and he makes meat curries.
Yeah.
His name is meat curry.
Yeah, he's totally different alias. Yeah, Joe Biden's actually Australian.
Yeah.
Well, we're in Canberra.
Yeah.
You
Bro.
ever seen like a parliament dude around the streets? You ever seen
I've seen Tony Abbott a few times. He came into the cafe I used to work in. Short interaction. He had his lycra on. It was kind of weird. The second one was I was flying back from Sydney to Canberra, and I was walking right, and his three daughters are there. And this is back when I was single, so the three daughters are gorgeous. So I try and like make a play of the daughters. And he kind of leans forward, like smiling like this, like blocking me off from them. And I'm just like, oh, sorry, Melly. And he kept like
Excuse
leaning
me,
forward.
not you. Get out of here.
To the daughters.
I'm not an onion.
And then I just ended up talking to him, and I was like, "Oh, hey, man." He's like, "Vote Liberal," like bet, and that was
Yeah.
back then, and now not so much. Yeah.
I can't believe Tony Abbott was hitting on you.
Canberra's a funny place like that, eh?
That's
Like,
all I got from that.
Whatever you
was
do to protect your daughters,
you went up
man.
to his daughters, and he was hitting on you.
you got an eclectic
Yeah.
mix here, like pollies are like the dudes that are, you know, weird out with no shoes on and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the go with the drug thing now? Can't you like have drugs on you?
This is true. A
shit?
policeman that comes into the bar I work in told me recently that you can legally carry 0.5 grams of heroin, 0.5 grams of ice, and another high-class
Like
drug
it's decriminalised,
at any
so they
one
just
time.
don't choke up the tote.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
what
And
a wash
I don't
house
know
or
that-
whatever. What's
Yeah.
the go though? You can't. It's not
So
like
all
it's
those
not,
guys in the
illegal
city
to
that are
use.
tripping balls.
Yeah,
they're
you can't use
having
it in public,
course.
obviously, but you can carry it, and it's totally legal apparently.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm not sure
so
why, I
many
don't know.
politicians' sons must have been fucking put in the
Yeah.
watch house. They're like, we better put some.
Make it
law through
legal.
the
Yeah.
They
thing,
get
eh?"
together and they go, fuck. All our boys are turning 18 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's get this
We
pushed
say,
through.
what do you say?
quick, slow.
0.5 of weed. What's that? That's half a stick.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck,
But
good
heroin,
luck.
I don't. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, I
blows
don't
my
know
mind.
anything about
I'm
that.
leaving here, man. I'm moving out in 2 weeks, so it's all good.
Where are you going?
Sydney.
And so,
Yeah.
are you still doing the podcast?
Maybe we'll do it remotely. I'm a big fan of the podcast.
Yeah.
Nick and I worked together for like years and years. He's worked on all my music videos with me.
Yeah.
So I'm a big
Sick.
fan of the platform and of Nick. So we'll always be working together, man.
Oh, that's
Definitely.
great, dude.
Yeah.
Great.
And
Bro,
my heart's always in
setup.
Canberra, dude. Bro, right? Nick founded this shit from his bedroom. He just bought all this shit and made the podcast.
Fucking unreal.
And now,
dude.
like I said, we're out of the house. We're let loose and doing our thing.
Yeah. You're roving live, but not rogue.
Yeah, that's what I've been in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rogue TV. Yeah, that's the shit. Brings back to like toast days, man. Like, that's
Oh my
crazy.
god, I've just aged out, haven't I? I brought up Rove. I mean, Justin Bieber.
I mean, Bakar.
Yeah.
Bakar's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, Bakar's my age, so like we're getting on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you get to interview him.
I think we will, man. It's
Yeah.
looking good. I met his bass player. I've heard that his bass player is doing like MIDI keys, live drum sounds. He's remastered from the album to sound more live, and also playing bass. So he's like the one-man band. So I met him, and he's super lovely. I met his manager. So man, they're a beautiful team, and like I said, I'm just a really big fan. So
Dude,
I'd love
you're
to pick his brain. And like,
fapping. Oh, go.
He's
Should we
gotta
just
give you
bail
my-
on
my
this and go
girlfriend's
watch
somewhere out
him
here, so
live?
no-
What are you doing?
but no, actually, bro, I'm a big fan, really.
Yeah, sick.
And bro,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't like to
awesome.
ever hide that. I don't ever want to be like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
fanning out. I should suppress that.
Fuck
I'm a
yeah,
fucking
dude.
fan, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah.
not gonna hide that.
Yeah.
I bought him a gift to welcome him to Canberra. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully.
First
hopefully
What gift did you get him?
I got him a little vinyl of Genesis Owusu to like say this is Canberra and this is the.
Oh, that's
The vibe.
big.
Yeah.
Yes, that's lovely.
So hopefully it happens. And I bought his bass player came in, man after my own heart. I was like, bro, can I offer you a beer? He's like, man, it sucks. I only drink tequila. So my girlfriend was coming to the festival like, yo, can you get me a bottle? And I gave it to him, and he was like, his face lit up. He's so happy. So I think we'll be
Dude,
setting
you'll
a
be
bit later.
good.
so.
You'll be good.
Yeah.
Tequila Tech time's coming up, right?
You guys tequila man as well. Oh, I'm sorry, the stick attack, of course, bro.
Yeah,
Of course.
tequila
Yeah,
Tech.
yeah.
Yeah, well, tell Bakar to come and play Stick Attack if he wants a tequila in a
Bro,
game.
Dune Rats and Bakar playing Stick Attack. We have to film that if that happens. That's amazing. Holy shit. I reckon he'd be pretty good. He's pretty tall.
Yeah.
So he
Is
can
he?
figure throw down.
Is
Yeah.
he?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's got that reach.
From what I've seen, I think he is. Yeah.
Giddy up.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's from Camden, where Amy Winehouse is from.
Yeah, well,
so he's from this pocket of London that's, you know,
we
super
love
rich in
Camden,
culture.
man. It's fucking,
You been there before?
Yeah, we've been there a
Dope.
couple of times. There was that pub that we were playing at that her and...
Yeah, that one. Remember the other one that has the pool hall and it has, fuck, that one was way cooler as well.
Yeah, it's
There's a
the
couple
one-
of little haunts around there,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, hallowed fucking pubs that are like,
Yeah.
it's kind of trippy when you go to joints like that, you're like, it's hard to fathom the folklore or whatever they're saying, but it's fucking totally real. It's
Yeah.
a pub's a pub, man.
Yeah,
This shit goes
yeah,
down.
absolutely.
People
It was
fucking
like
die,
where
whatever.
the Blur or Oasis beef started.
Yeah, tipped off.
Yeah, it
I
was
take Blur every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although they were pricks to Nardwuar, which I didn't like. Mostly the drummer, I forget his name.
Yeah,
But
I'm
they
Oasis
bullied
fan
Nardwuar.
all the
Recently
way.
Blur?
Really?
Yeah.
True.
I just like.
You love Noel.
Well, we met Liam and he was really lovely.
Yeah.
And I think it's all an act that hard.
That rivalry, yeah.
He was lovely. Yeah.
Just the fact that Damon Albarn's and Gorillaz, man, I got to side with
Yeah,
that.
that's
you
true.
know?
Yeah. And I love he's a genius, man.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. I'll just be Switzerland in it. Not Sweden. I'll be Sweden. I'll give
Safe
everyone
play.
massages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see his Zane Lowe interview where he walked through all his tech that he used for like songs?
Yeah,
Bro,
how's that room that he has where it has all the different like, and then there's just like even some of the ones that are just presets where he just like hits this and he's like, this is the fucking
Yeah.
drum beat for Feel Good Inc.
Yeah.
Where it's just like
what?
that fucking
And his
yeah,
laugh.
it's crazy.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Do you guys, I don't know much about your work in the production process. Do you guys produce the music directly, like on top of the recordings? Like how do you guys kind of work? Do you record everything and then bring an engineer? What's kind of your process for making music?
Like, can we get like a sound going, like
Yep.
in whatever environment we're writing,
Yep.
whether it's just the three of us or fucking if we have someone else playing the computer or whatever.
Cool.
And whatever sound like lands on a demo
Yeah.
seems to translate to the end thing, but with like a whole bunch more fucking icing and tasty shit on
Yeah.
top with, because whenever we've gone to record something, we've usually worked with like someone who is a producer to bring it all together and put their little fucking tags or their style, whatever. Not overly, more just like.
And they're almost
bring
like
it
a
together.
referee, like because we
Yeah.
all like just throwing ideas at everything. We're not just like this person writes, this person does drums, we all put it in. So it's good to have.
I really want to see this, hey? but
But
we're all fans.
but yeah, they just like referee and sort of be like, okay, well, I think this is the way we go with this
Yep,
vibe,
yep.
and so that's kind of why we love to bring a producer in.
Yep.
Just different
At the
producers.
same
bring-
time, like if you're recording a body of work, it can't actually sound all fucking different.
Yeah.
Even though our demos might sound a lot different to each
has to be
song,
consistent, yeah.
you still have to. Someone has to lasso it all in and bring it together,
Yeah.
which I think is always been the case when we've actually recorded an album or whatever.
Yeah, so how do
In a
you
good way.
do that but still keep the raw essence? Because I found like the more that I polish my demos, if they're raw and grungy and fucking really exciting, the more that I go down the production and engineering line, the more they get polished and
Not
mastered.
go
and
too hard on the
yeah.
demo or something, man. Fuck you, like
Right.
I guess
Yeah.
like the incept. You don't want to have to like say you like made a song and it was just a fucking voice recording.
Yeah.
There's no real reason to go make the computer version if what was captured in the voice recording is
Yeah.
the essence of the song. Because
Exactly.
otherwise you're gonna kind of tarnish what you're actually going for. I don't know.
Yeah.
For us, I reckon we try not to do
If
too
you
many
do it
versions
too
of
many
the song.
times,
Yeah.
it sucks that life out
Completely
of it.
agree.
And you don't. There'll be things that like just even tempo wise, you don't want to when you start dragging stuff across, it just ends up being like, I don't know, why wouldn't you just record it then and there if you're going to be using so much stuff from the demo like with us? Like it's kind of like, yeah, just capture that lightning bolt, that what do they call it? That thing in the jar,
Lightning in the jar bottle
moment.
Yeah.
I guess in fuck, we've just been recording some shit recently, and like we actually have been able to fly stuff over from a demo because thank fuck we recorded it with a guitar in tune. So I guess if you just like do those little bits and things that
There's a
make
bare
it
level of
possible to
quality.
bring
Yeah,
over, then,
absolutely, absolutely.
Like
But it's
things
hard to
don't
knock it.
need to be recorded for a fucking X amount of dollar
Yeah.
thing. Just to warrant it being on an album.
Totally.
There's no fucking rules of shit.
But it is
Yeah.
hard to not
Tuning
get
is
carried
the
away when
thing.
you're loving a song and you're writing it and you're starting to demo it and you just like you give it everything because you're
Yeah.
just loving that,
Yeah.
that first hour of writing a song. It just gives you have such love for it.
Totally.
So it's hard to stop yourself from throwing everything at it.
I don't
So-
think you should though, man. I
Yeah,
think you should get everything
exactly.
out and then
Yeah.
reduce later as
Yeah.
you want, but just
Yeah.
get everything out while that,
Yeah.
that moment's hot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think the other thing is just bedroom demos as much as you want to do before you record it to the to the next stage, because some people try and then bring it together, do another demo, and then they go to the studio and do pre-production, and then you go do a recording of it, and then you're doing 4 bites of the apple, and it starts to, you hear that same thing over and over again, and you're like, fuck, you try to imitate that moment where you got, even with vocals, that cool inflection and stuff. So,
I find it really hard going back and re-recording takes of vocals and stuff, man. I don't like doing it at all. It loses the essence.
Sometimes the messiness of it is kind of the realness of it.
And you can't replicate that character, man.
Well, a voice on one day is completely different to any other day.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So it's sort of hard to just can't do something one day and like chuck back in.
Yeah.
Just doesn't close your eyes and listen to the thing. It doesn't actually sound cohesive or whatever. So like it's just, I guess, given the chance, you just go at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes if we're redoing vocals from the day before and it's not right, Scott who did the last time, he'll go and yell a bit and drink some more tequila and then come back in. No, you're not quite there. Go smoke a cigarette, scream at the neighbors some more, then come back in. That's the perfect voice.
Bro, AC/DC would sit around and play, they wouldn't play, they'd smoke guitars and drink for 3 hours and play for 20 minutes, and that would be the take.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be the preparation of, like, doing everything you talked about that would be the important part, you know? And Rick Rubin was like, they sit around that long talking, but it makes sense. It's like preparing for a sprint, you know? Yeah. And credit to you guys, man, because your sound is very consistent across your live show, your mixes. Like, bro, I heard Too Tough Terry playing on a speaker in a yard the other day. I hadn't heard it in a long time. I thought it was The Offspring. It was so authentic to that style and that song.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, so I love the aesthetic and how cohesive it is across the shows and the songs. And like, I'm a fan, man. It's dope.
Brother.
Yeah.
Legend.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, we just played it with CD. So
We just mimed that whole thing.
No, that's fucking.
Credit to you.
Like,
And bringing Scarlett out as well. That was fire.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
It's
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
She's like, I'll come and watch the show, and we're like, would you come play some lead? That'd be great. And she's a legend for doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I feel like we should see this song. This is one of my favorites.
Dude,
Let's
it's
set it off.
amazing.
This is the one,
Guys,
This is
thank
the
you so
one,
much for jumping on,
right?
guys.
Busted Flats.
Dune Rats, baby.
Ticky tack.
See ya.
Yeah, dude.
Sick.
Thanks, boys.
Thank you very much, guys. That was dope. I appreciate it. Thank you. You too, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Good luck.
mate.
Great chat, bro. Thank you. Funny motherfucker, man.
Congratulations on all you.
Dude, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
man.
mate.
And take some sauce home. You know?
Absolutely.
Take some sauce.
I put my finger in this.
Something like this, I will never open up, but I will open it up.